Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. My name is Elina. I'm a vintage shop owner. We talk about vintage, fashion, trends, all that good stuff. Today I've just been to the thrift store and I have some pieces I want to show you. And I also have collected a lot of other vintage stuff that I want to show you. I've been dying to show you. But first, let me show you the footage from the thrift and then we'll come back and I'll show you the haul. I went to my new favorite local thrift store, and it's actually a shop by the kilos, so the price is based by the weight, which means you can get a lot of nice deals here, and there's a lot of vintage. I'm really into these marching band military style jackets, but they have to be like really structured and nice quality material, so this was not it. I thought these fireman's clasps were really cool, but not the actual sweater. I've actually found a lot of brands in this store. Like this was a Guess skirt. This plaid 70s wool skirt was giving me an Asui fall winter 24 vibes. These could have been the perfect capris. The length was perfect and also the tiny slit. But they did have that white weird branding in the front, which was just throwing me off. Now, this 80s dress was sending me places. I haven't seen Dalmatian print in a while, but it would kind of make sense to come back in style because it is kind of like a mix between cowhide print and also polka dots. I feel like the Seagull and also Custo Barcelona, those two Spanish brands, are really having a moment right now. And I like the colors and the dropped waist, so I put it in the cart to try out. I really like the tailoring of this dress. 90s, gray, wool, pleated. It was actually giving me some kind of vibe, but it's not quite right for my style. This was a nice 2000s knit plaid top, but to be honest, not something very special. This, however, when we're talking 70s knit plaid top, now we're talking something special. Now, please, just humor me for a little bit. Fur texture is a thing this fall, also plum or purple colors, but like I know it's too out there, and also it was kind of cheap looking and feeling, so I left it behind. This knit top, however, it's 2000s and I've seen it a ton on Pinterest. I've saved it on my mood board. So yeah, I had to try it on. We are soon heading to the changing room and this plaid fitted blazer is going with us. And just have to show you these pants before because I thought it was really cool with this piercing or stud detail, but they were too flimsy, so I left them behind. Same with this leather moto jacket. I mean, it's really gorgeous, but it is priced by the weight, so that would be expensive. So it's time to try some things on, like this seagull dress. I love it a lot, but it's obviously too big for me. But you know, I am also thrifting for my vintage shop, so let's just see what I come home with. I had to try this Dalmatian print 80s dress on. I was so conflicted because, like, why do I kind of like it? But I think sometimes you're just like persuaded by the fit. Like, yeah, it fits good, but it's not really my style, so better it goes to someone else. And oh, I hope I did mention that I will do a collective thrift haul at the end of this video with things I got from this specific trip, but also what I have collected, like my favorite vintage finds from the last few weeks. Here's the 2000s knit top with like a poncho style, and it's cinched in the waist, which I love. To me, this style of blazer is just the perfect fit. You can literally wear it with anything. Casual with a pair of Levi's or like a gray mini skirt, kind of like a set. And honestly, like this fit is perfect to me with a nice simple midi silk skirt. Here is the 70s top. I mean, it is tiny, but I think it's really cute. I love that it's giving really like retro. You can have a lot of fun with this. There, we are back. And let me first show you the things that I actually bought at the thrift store today. There were 4 things I bought, and then I have tons of other vintage finds that I want to show you. So first up, we have this jacket, blazer jacket, plaid. I love this colorway with the yellow and the gray, and it's fitted, and it's 2000s, and it's kind of like Clueless vibes. I love it. So we got that one, and we also got this amazing 70s sweater, also plaid. I'm really into plaid right now. And I just think the colorways are gorgeous. And the buttons as well, a little nice touch. And then I also got this desigual, desigual, desigual. I don't know how it's pronounced actually, but the Spanish brand from the 2000s. This dress that I obviously showed you when I tried it on. It's not my size. This is for this shop, Vintagesphere. I just like the colors. It was sort of like a muted desigual. This brand can be like a lot, but this one was really nice. And lastly, from the Thrift today, I got this knitted, oversized but cinched at the waist top. I loved these sleeves. They're sort of like a poncho type sleeve, and then it's cinched at the waist, which I love right now. So yeah, I got that one. And now let me show you all, not all, but some of my favorite finds lately. Let's start with this one that I picked up today. A turquoise leather baguette bag. And it is just so pretty. You know, I love a little simple baguette bag. This is genuine leather. And I also love that you can put a little charm here if you want, a little D-ring. I think actually a turquoise leather is sort of like this false burgundy leather bag. This is from the 2000s, mid 2000s maybe. And yeah, I adore turquoise leather right now. It's so good. So I picked up this denim jacket with a sweater, a zip-up cardigan, if you will, that comes with. And I actually think it's nice that you button these buttons on the side, which I'm not going to do now, but I love that detail, and also the rib knit detail there. So it's like you have a sweater and a jacket all in one. And also there's some nice studded details in the back. Next, we have this little cute number, a little bolero, like a dressed up suit type of bolero. I love this cap sleeve. This is like really, really cute. Actually, let me show you on. Yeah, like I love this. This is so cute with a little cap sleeve. This is adorable. This, I screamed when I found this. This is a knit poncho, and look at these studs. Silver studs on a gray poncho. This is super cute on. And it's from the 2000s, mid 2000s. So here we have another 2000s jacket. This is plaid, which I obviously love. I said 100 times. And it's just like nice details. I love this zipper here, zipper there, and the rib knit waist, and then you have a belt with a silver buckle as well. What I love the most is the high neck collar, which is really exaggerated. And I think it's a very cool detail. Now, another bag, and this one is really, really special. Zebra pony hair, 90s or 2000s baguette bag. This is like one of the best finds of this year. I love that it is not like a dramatic, like harsh contrast with the zebra print. It is like muted, very like natural. And I love that it's this kind of like a cross between a baguette bag and a bowling bag. This is truly amazing, genuine leather. And look at that texture. Can you see that? Amazing. A little plaid bubble skirt with an asymmetric hem. I can imagine this would be so cute. I feel like people thought that bubble skirts were gonna be like a micro trend, but the voluminous proportions and the little cool cuts and details, it's still in. I get two things left that I want to show you. First off, this jacket, which I am crazy about. As I said, with the black knit that I just showed you, I love this wide rib knit cinched waist detail. It is so good, and also it has different like utility details. And the high neck collar, these have been all over my Pinterest boards lately, and yeah, I'm just happy to actually have found one finally. Lastly, another bag, this studded suede bag. And yes, we all love the silver studs, but I actually think the brass colored studs are so cool. They are more like mid 2000s, more like military boho kind of indie sleaze vibes, like indie sleaze going into boho, which I just think is perfect right now. I actually have one of these myself, but in black and silver. Let me get that one. Let me show you. So here's my own exact same bag, but in black and silver. And this is my everyday bag right now. I am absolutely in love with it. So when I found the exact same brand and design, but in brown suede and brass studs, I had to get it for the shop. Like, these are so cute. So that was my collective haul of really special pieces that I've found recently, all vintage, and they're all coming up to Vintage Sphere. Let me know if you liked any of them, if you want to see more videos like that, because you know I collect vintage all the time and I love to show you. If you like content like this, please make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like, and all those things that YouTube wants you to do. I love you the absolute most, and I hopefully will see you in the next one. Bye.